Hey, what's going on, everybody? Source Master here with the Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. And tonight, I'm going to be playing as the soldier with the default rocket launcher, the buff banner, and the whip. All jokes aside, I'm not actually becoming a TF2 channel. I just want to go back to 5 years ago. I made this series called Just Talking, where it's exactly what it sounds like. I would just, talk into a microphone for a little bit. And, just maybe some gameplay stuff in the background. I don't know. I'm not going to become a game channel. I'll talk more about this in a sec. But I did want to talk about why am I not making videos? And I was thinking about this to myself the other day. And there's a few things. One of the reasons is kind of a cop-out is I have a house. And I've been working full-time. And I have 6 ducks. Yes, I have I raise ducks. And they are a lot of work, and other than that, having a full-time job, it's weird to think about too, because when I made the most videos on this channel, I was in high school. I was in high school and college. No, mostly high school, and I had the exact same schedule. I work right now full time, at least during the school year. I work at an elementary school, so I have the same schedule of a student. So it's kind of a paradox to me, is like, why now do I have, if I'm working full time, like with the same schedule, do I not make as many videos? And that's part of the thing. It's just like, working, it feels, it's kind of draining. That's pretty much it. But other than that, like, I should be making more. But aside from that, again, I'm going to go back. I have a house. And if you don't live alone, if you live with your parents, if you live with a roommate, living alone, especially with a full house, that's a lot of fucking work. That's a lot to keep track of. If a pipe starts leaking, that's your job. You don't have a landlord. You don't have your parents to call on. You just gotta fix it somehow, or call someone and pay them to fix it, which that's money down the drain. Haha, pipe joke. But there's a lot of projects, especially during the summer right now. I had a lot of yard work. I have all kinds of crap that I have to handle. The ducks are fun too. I had 3 ducks. I had 3 adult ducks, and then recently I had a bunch of eggs hatch, and now, at a certain point, I had 11 ducks total, and then a bunch of them died, and one of the drakes got killed by an owl. So now I have 6 ducks, which is I'm still doubling my duckage since I started. I started with 3. And yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of work though, but I feel like I'm making excuses to not make videos and saying, oh, the ducks take so much time. They really don't. It's like having a cat. It's like having 3 cats, well, 6 cats now, because they kind of clean themselves. You just have to give them food and water and replace their bedding. That's like cleaning the litter box. They're really not super difficult to maintain, and then you get to eat the eggs. The eggs are delicious. I don't have to buy chicken eggs anymore. And not to mention, feed for poultry is way cheaper than feed for cats, so yeah. I'm also getting done with a game jam that I didn't end up submitting, but that and Pilot Light, working on that a little bit. I really haven't been doing as much as I wanted. I wish I was doing, but that's just taking time. Like it takes time to work on a video game when I could be making videos, which there are some times where I wish that I could just stop and work on something different, and maybe I should just make some videos if I feel like I'm creatively drained with Pilot Light or whatever game that I'm working on. Project Artichoke was the game jam. I made a first-person shooter and didn't end up submitting it because we didn't really have a playable level. But we had some systems, some enemies, and some guns in there. That was pretty much all I worked on for the past month in terms of creative projects. And what makes making videos hard on like a software level is, I'm sure people have heard about the Adobe thing, where we had Adobe just kind of pull the rug from everybody. They updated their terms of service to say, hey, you are going to give us permission to use your creative work and your files and everything that you do inside Adobe software. You're just going to give us permission to do anything we fucking want, including training AI models or licensing it out to people who pay us the highest dollar. Which is really shitty and probably illegal, because I'm going to guess that's a privacy violation. And this is also a week after I decided to ditch Windows. This is a bunch of different, like, from every angle, there's just like controversies in terms of software, where Windows released their Copilot, like Copilot AI. It's gonna take screenshots of your computer every time that you use it. And like I'm using Windows 10. Well, now I'm using Debian Linux, but I was using Windows 10. And then I don't want Microsoft to pull the rug too and say, hey, we're gonna update you to Windows 11 and you don't have a say in it because we're gonna sunset Windows 10. But then I also don't want them to update me to Windows 11 and then force that Copilot thing on and then have all of my data get stored inside a Microsoft server without me being able to look at it or delete it. That's a little bit spooky, you know? So moving forward, I canceled my Adobe subscription. I downloaded Linux instead of Windows, and now I'm kind of promising myself that every creative project that I work on is going to be done using free open source software, which I made a video about some of those. And right now, this video that you're watching is edited in Blender, and the audio that you're listening to is recorded in Audacity, which both of those programs are really good. Did you guys know that Blender was a video editor? That blew my fucking mind when I first heard about it. That was crazy to think about. Audacity's good. I used Audition for a while. It just had a few more features that I liked, but Audacity also has a few more features that I really like. So it ends up working out. But in terms of like, I was using, for Pilot Light, I was using Godot, which is free and open source. And for assets, I was using Photoshop. I could easily use Krita. You can even open Photoshop documents in there that exist. But I was editing all of my videos in Premiere. So anything that I was working on previously, like, for instance, the Crystal Sin, Steven Universe videos, those are gone. Those are gone forever, and they will never come back. I already said that before, but now they're actually, like, the files are just fucking junk. And, like, it's gonna be hard to get into the flow of editing videos with a brand new editor, you know, with something that I'm entirely unfamiliar with. And Blender, so far, I've edited a few videos on my second channel. It's really good. It does what I need it to do, and I can't complain. It doesn't crash or anything. And it runs on Linux, which that's all I can really ask for is, can I sequence clips together? Can I put a voiceover? Can I put sound effects? Can I put images? And, like, and does it run on Linux? That's pretty much it. So, yeah, Blender's kind of a neat program. The hardest thing about making videos now for me is that I have no ideas. Like, I want to talk about a show, but I honestly haven't watched a show other than, like, Has Been Hotel, you know? And something about that is that I don't like to talk about shows that everybody else has covered already. Like, Has-Been Hotel has been done to death. Let's be honest. Like, everybody's talked about that show already. The second the first episode came out. But at the same time, like, I can't watch anything. Like, streaming is a hellscape right now. Everything is getting canceled. Everything is hemorrhaging money. Disney is losing money on Disney Plus. HBO Max, like, fucking Warner Brothers is taking down every show that's on there for fun. And, what do you call it? Paramount Plus is hemorrhaging money. It's a nightmare to find anything, like, to watch nowadays. Unless you have cable, which, again, nothing's being greenlit. Like, they're not making shows. I think the whole TV entertainment bubble is a little bit burst right now. But I feel like I could start doing more games because recording games got immensely easier because of the new Steam recording update, which is what this Team Fortress 2 gameplay is recorded on. Kind of an excuse to make a video is to try out the new feature. Just say like, hey, I'm gonna make a video with the Steam recording thing because it's cool, and it's pretty neat. But I do have, if I do make a review, it's going to be a game. I know what game it is. If I make reviews in the future, I don't know what it's going to be, and I haven't known for like 2 years what I want to talk about. Maybe the Miraculous Ladybug movie, because I totally forgot that existed for the longest time, and I just remembered it this second. But I'd be late to the party. I don't know how many people have talked about that so far. Other than that, I think I've covered everything that I want to. It's just kind of an update video. Just me talking. Just talking. Remember when I did those? Like 5 years ago? I'm just talking. I'm the Source Master. Come back when I have a review on Sable. We'll probably talk about Sable. I like that game.